Hello, let's play. Can government seize my property? Repeat, can government seize my property? So we're going to have some fun on this bit right here because we got set off. You're going to see this on the screen too. We got set off because we were hanging out in the Institute of Justice, right? And they were talking about civil forfeiture. Okay, civil forfeiture. And we thought it was an interesting topic. So, let me just show you what it is in simplicity right here. So this is what civil forfeiture is. Civil forfeiture is legal practice. So it's a legal practice. Okay. You see how they're tricking you right now? It's a legal practice that lets the government take and keep your property. You see the trick? By claiming it's connected to a crime. All right. Check this out. Without needing to convict anyone. Okay. I don't know if you can see what I can see, but that's very sneaky and that's very subtle. And this is why we do what we do, because there's so many of my neighbors out there that are just having their property taken from them because they don't know the law, right? So we heard in this case where there was a dude who allegedly was selling, I guess what they would call drugs, right? So they said that he was smelling a very small amount of drugs, right? And then they took his vehicle, right? And his vehicle was worth $40K, and they sold his vehicle in order for them to compensate for whatever he was doing with the drugs and stuff like that. And we were like, wow, that's super sneaky. That is super sneaky. And then we found out that the lawyers, what do they charge? They say allegedly the attorney fee for a simple civil forfeiture case is $3,000, and then it can go up from there. And then we thought, oh, well, this is a real easy, fun game to play, so check this out. We wanted to play the game now. We wanted to show the people, can government seize my property? I'm going to tell you straight up off the rip, the answer is no. The government has no authority over the people's property. The problem is that the people don't know that they're the people, okay? Now, check this out. So I'm just playing a scene, and I'm imagining if I was pulled over by what you would call a police officer, and I would say, hello, Officer Doe, right? This is how I would talk to my public servant. I would be like, hello, Officer Doe, how are you doing today? And I was like, can I ask you a question? Are the people subject to the penal code? Right? This is what I would ask the officers straight up off the rip. I want to know, all my law enforcement, I want to know this right here. Am I, as one of the people, am I subject to the penal code? Yes or no? Put it on paper, right? Put it on paper and swear in a penalty of perjury that I'm subject to the penal code. Okay, I bet you can't, and I bet you won't. All right, so this is how we would squash all the civil forfeiture cases with simplicity, but attorneys got to get their billable hours, man, and that's why they charge what they charge, okay? So here, we're going to show you another bit right here, okay? This is the civil code in California. Check this out. The greater contains the less. Repeat, the greater contains the less. What's that look like? That looks like the people are the greater and the police are the less, okay? So the people contain the police, okay? So that's why I say the officer, that's my public servant. And I'm like, hello, public servant. Hello, Officer Doe. How are you doing today, right? Are you obeying the law, right? Because I'm one of the people and I contain you, okay? You don't contain me. Now check this out. We're going to show you what crime is, because allegedly they were using the civil forfeiture bit as a way to combat crime. And this is what crime is, okay? Crime is an act, okay? An act, that's any action, okay? An act which violates law, okay? An act which violates law. And then this is what I would also ask my public servant. I'll be like, hello, public servant. Can I ask you another question, Officer Doe? Do you know that the highest law of the land is the Constitution? Yes or no? Okay. I just want to know, do you know that the highest law of the land, the supreme law of the land, is the Constitution's? Yes or no? Right? So this is how we ask questions, or how we would examine Officer Doe. Okay. Now drop down. We're going to show you notice, and notice is knowledge. Okay. Check it out. It says the people. Hi, Officer Doe. I'm one of the people. The people are not subject to state legislative code or federal code. Okay. I know Officer Doe probably doesn't know this, because we know that Mr. and Miss Attorney don't know this either, okay? And then when we try to show it to them, it flies over their head, or they look at us crazy, and they just want to start babbling. And I'm just like, hey, pause, let's talk. Check this out. I want to show you a provision from the Constitution right here, okay? It says, Declaration of Rights, all people are by nature free and independent and have inalienable rights, okay? So if Officer Doe is pulling me over and trying to say that I'm violating a crime, I'm like, Officer Doe, what crime am I violating? I'm free. I'm one of the people. I don't commit crimes. And if I do, then that means that I need to be able to see who I committed the crime against, or I will be able to face whoever's saying that I committed a crime. Okay. And Officer Doe, I don't think you can pull me over and say that I've committed a crime when I've harmed no one. Okay. Check this out. Among these are enjoying and defending life and liberty, acquiring, possessing, and protecting property. Officer Doe, why are you trying to take my property from me? And why are you trying to seize my property from me, Officer Doe? I don't understand where you're getting this authority from, okay? Check it out. And pursuing and obtaining safety. Officer Doe, I don't feel safe right now because I feel like you're trying to extort property from me, okay? Happiness and privacy. Officer Doe, I'm one of the people and I'm private and I don't have to answer your questions, okay? So this is how we deal with our public servants, and it flies over their head because we just like to keep it scary simple, because I'm one of the people, so I know that I have all political power, okay? And I never move from that position. Now, check out this Punisher bit right here, okay? So when we find out that the police force is earning or pulling in about millions of dollars a year in civil forfeiture, we were like, that's a real sneaky extortion racket right there. And the people don't know that they're even being extorted right now, okay? So check this out. This is my Punisher bit right here. So if any of our public servants deprive us of our rights, and property is our right, we have a right to property and we have a right to liberty, then we say this right here. Check this out. The deprivation of any rights may be punished. Officer Doe, did you know if you deprive me of my rights, you can be punished, right? And Officer Doe might look at me crazy, like, what are you talking about? I am obeying the law. And I'm like, I don't think so, Officer Doe. I'm one of the people and I'm not subject to any of your codes or any of your statutes, okay? And this is why we say, contact us for a consultation. Why are we doing this? Because we're trying to build the future, and we want to build the future, and we want to build next generation law fighters, and we want to build next generation business owners, because too many people don't know the law. This is a clear example of people who don't know the law because they're having their property taken from them in the form of civil forfeiture, okay? It is a trick and it is a hoax, okay? But the attorneys are going to make a lot of money off of you guys because you don't know the law, okay? And that's why we say, come hang out with us in the private and let's talk about some wonderful things, okay? Contact information's in the description, all right? We're done. All right, let's go ahead and walk it back up now, man. So put that Punisher bit in your back pocket, never move from it, okay? So if any public servant, if any officer tries to take your property from you, if they try to seize your property from you, and they don't have any type of sworn affidavit or anything like that, instruct them and then punish them, okay? That's all you got to do, but you got to do it in the love and the peace of the people, okay? I'm always walking through the love and the peace of Christ, but I can show you how to operate through the love and the peace of the people too, all right? Now, also put this bit in your back pocket too. All people are by nature free, okay? Never move from that position, okay? And remember this bit right here too, okay? The people are not subject to state legislative code or federal code, okay? And then also remember this bit right here, okay? Crime, okay? So if any public servant seizes your property from you, then they are committing a crime. Then they can be punished, okay? Why? Because the greater contains the less, okay? Remember this, the people are the greater, and all public servants and all creatures that were created underneath the jurisdiction of the Constitution are less, okay? Them just be the mathematics, man. And then always ask your officers this question, so you guys don't have to get stressed out, okay? Are the people subject to the penal code? Officer Doe, are the people subject to the penal code? Law enforcer, are the people subject to the penal code? Answer me, show me your words, and show me your authority, okay? And that's how you play, okay? Can government seize my property? The answer is no. You just have to learn how to administer the trust, all right? And that's why we say, contact us, okay? If you want to hang out with us in the private and talk about some wonderful things like how to deal with your police, okay? Our information's in the description. Hit us up and let's see if you and I will be a good fit. Okay, my neighbor? All right, we're done. We're going to put this together. We're going to upload it. We're going to see how it flows. I'll talk to you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.